on to some more MCU goodness, or is it? Hopefully, the savior of the MCU is coming, and his name is James Gunn, and he's coming with Guardians of the Galaxy Vol.3. It is going to be his last entry in the MCU before he diverts to the DCU. So, I think we're all starved for a good MCU movie right now, and I believe this is the one that's gonna be that for us. So we're gonna predict the box office for Guardians of the Galaxy, which releases in a month's time. So yeah, I mean, I've written an article, predicting this movie already, and I predicted that it would be around 405 million domestically, and worldwide, I don't think this reaches $1 billion. I think this is around 960 million. That's because Guardians of the Galaxy has never been good at the international box office. It's only ever made around like 30 to 40 million more than the domestic box office. So if it's gonna be like that again, then it needs to make at least like 470 million domestically, which it seems far too far away. Like, Black Panther didn't do it, Doctor Strange didn't do it. It would be tough, but I think it might be. And I'm not saying it's out of the realm of $1 billion yet, because Guardians 1 and 2 debuted before Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. Once the world saw, and those are both $2 billion movies, so everyone's pretty much seen it. But once the world saw that Guardians of the Galaxy was truly well and a part of the MCU, they might view the Guardians of the Galaxy differently now.
Yeah.
So there is potential to get $1 billion there, but also the MCU is not doing so well in terms of reputation. And we saw it with Ant-Man. It dropped off like a brick after its opening weekend. So yeah, can this reach $1 billion?
Can it reach $1 billion?
Yeah.
I think it can.
Will it?
But will it? Nah.
No.
I don't think it will. I think you're right in that 900 million mark.
Yeah.
If it does reach $1 billion, the only reason why it reaches $1 billion is because it's a fantastic film. But if it's just, standing like Guardians 2 sort of quality, we won't really see it reach those heights.
And if it does, it'll be like just over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the Guardians have spawned is pretty much its own franchise. If there wasn't for this film, then there wouldn't be that game. Guardians of the Galaxy on PlayStation. There wouldn't also be spin-offs or like holiday specials.
Yeah.
So clearly people care about the Guardians.
Yeah.
So hopefully they care enough to go see this and
hopefully
hit that $1 billion after No Way Home.
It would definitely need China to get to $1 billion, I think.
Was the first two big there?
No, I don't think so. I'd have to double check that, but yeah, they haven't been good internationally ever. And the only movie to make less than 500 million internationally and get $1 billion is The Dark Knight. And that took months. I remember that released in 2008.
Yeah,
and that's since I've been following the box office. I started following it about a few weeks before The Dark Knight came out because I saw its box office. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so much money. It's a fun little fact. So I've been following it for a really long time. And I loved The Dark Knight. I think I saw it around like 7 or 8 times in theaters, and I saw it at like the 990 mark, and I was just like checking every day to get to $1 billion, and it just edged across. I think it's like over by like $6,000.
I thought it was like 1.08 or something.
It's like 006.
Yeah.
It's so it's like just like
they just need to re-release it.
Yeah.
Every time there's a Batman film, re-release it.
It's still over $1 billion, and that's what matters. But yeah, no, I think Guardians is going to be huge in determining like where we are with, or where casual moviegoers are with superhero movies, because we're like, just look at the past month, man. We had Creed 3, a sports movie, 58 million opening. And then we had Scream, a horror thriller movie, open to 44 million. We had John Wick and action, nearly 3-hour action R-rated movie, 73 million. Shazam, only 30 million. And then Ant-Man opened well, but then dropped off. We're going to make less than 500 million. And there's only been 3 other movies that have made less than 500 million in the MCU. And that is the first Thor, Captain America, the First Avenger, and the Incredible Hulk. And if you adjust for inflation, Thor is easily over 500 million.
I thought Black Widow was under because it released during COVID.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to count any. I'm not going to count Black Widow, Eternals, or Shang-Chi. That's just not fair.
No, that's fair.
They would have made over.
Marvel had the decision to delay all those films.
They kept delaying it. Well, we were going to talk about delays in the MCU and why they happen in just a little bit anyway. But yeah, so it's going to be very interesting. But you and I are both looking forward to Guardians. So the quality of the movie matters more than the box office performance.